Alright, we are all set. Welcome to Octopath Traveler. I've heard a lot of good things about this game. Like, just from what I'm seeing here, this art style looks great, just beautiful. I've heard a lot of great things. I've seen a lot of great things. I don't know much about it though in terms of story. Like, I'm learning more from just this series of paths here than anything I've actually heard. I'm really excited though, so let's just get into it. Am I choosing a class? What am I doing here? Am I choosing a protagonist? Ophelia? Henitz? I think that's how you say that. Cyrus? Or Tressa? You are a merchant? Let's just read all of them. Is that all? Is that all of them? Oh wait, no, there's Ulberic, the warrior. Primrose, a dancer. Alphin, apothecary. There are so many options. Choose a traveler to be in your journey. Okay. Therion, the thief. Okay, let's just go through these one by one. Your name is Hanit. You are a hunter. You are one of the last descendants of an ancient clan that calls the deep forest home. Your prowess with the bow is unmatched. Your master left home 1 year ago, summoned to hunt a dread beast. And you protected the village while awaiting his return. Then, one day, the return of an old friend gives you cause for concern, and you strike out on a journey of your own. Alright. Interesting. How about Ophelia here? You hail from the snow-swept Frostlands, where you dutifully serve the Order of the Flame under your adoptive father, the Archbishop. As your adoptive sister and best friend prepares to embark on a perilous pilgrimage, try saying that 5 times fast, you stand ever at her side. But unbeknownst to the both of you, events are about to take a tragic turn. Interesting. Cyrus the Scholar. You teach at the Royal Academy in Atlaston, and though you have numerous admirers, your only true passion is the pursuit of knowledge. There's so much more I would learn. One day you realize that an invaluable tome has vanished from the Royal Library, piquing your insatiable curiosity. All these are really neat so far. I like these. Tressa the Merchant. You stock the shelves at your parents' shop in your sleepy seaside hometown, yet you often find yourself gazing out at sea, longing for something more. What lies beyond the horizon? You thought you'd never know the answer. Then, one day, an unfamiliar vessel weighs anchor at the docks, changing your life forever. Are these all different routes? There's I think 6 options here? Is there 6 different playthroughs you can get? It's insane. Ulberic the warrior. Once a proud knight, you lost both king and kingdom in a bloody coup. Today, you serve as a master at arms for a remote mountain village. To what end do I swing my blade? The question tortured you night after restless night. Then, one day, you overhear a name from your past, giving you new purpose. Interesting. Your name is Primrose, you are a dancer. You ply your trade in the pleasure district of Sunshade, a town forever shrouded in darkness. In truth, you are the highborn daughter of the once proud House Azelhart, and an identity you conceal from all. 3 men bearing the mark of the crow. They took my father from me. But you will have your revenge. I like that one. Nice revenge story. Your name's Alphin, apothecary. You treat the wounded and sick in a small village amid the babbling brooks of the Riverlands. Stricken ill as a child, you were saved by a traveler who asked for nothing in return, inspiring you to follow his footsteps. Though hesitant to leave the only home you've known, Your best friend convinces you to follow your dream wherever it may lead you. Your name is Therion, you are a thief. While your past is a guarded secret, your exploits are known far and wide. Mere whispers of your extravagant heists strike fear into the hearts of the wealthy. Drifting into the Clifflands one day, you hear a rumor of great riches to be had. You set your sights on a mansion said to be impregnable, only to find what you never expected. Is that all of them? Yeah, we're back to hitting it now. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's why it's called Octopath. Okay, I get it. 8 paths you can take. Let's read this one again. Descendants, Hunter. Okay. I kinda like Primrose with her revenge story. I kinda like Cyrus though. Does it matter what I pick? Do they all like converge at one point? I think I will go with Cyrus. It's a very difficult choice though. I know. Yeah, I'll just pick Cyrus.
The world of knowledge awaits.
I could not hear that.
And so it was that Atlasdam was founded some 2 centuries ago. Indeed, our fair city-state is among the longest standing on the continent of Austera. But there was another city-state with a history as long and proud as our own that came to a tragic ruin only 8 short years ago. Now, who can tell me its name? How about you, Cyrus?
I think it was...
Now, no need to get all flustered. There's no shame in not knowing an answer, so long as you have a desire to learn. The answer is in your textbook. Go on now. Look it up.
Yes, Professor. Let's see. I believe it was Hornburg.
That is correct. Hornburg was ruled over by a royal family said to be descended from priests of an ancient and long-forgotten religion. On the other hand, our fair Atlasdam was founded by one of the original clans that inhabited the Flatlands. Who can tell me how many clans lived in the Flatlands at the time? Your Highness?
The histories have it that 8 clans did live in the Flatlands in those days.
Correct you are, Your Highness. It was a time of great strife here in the Flatlands as the 8 clans waged a long and bitter war. Change would come when the armies of Grandport invaded these lands some 2 centuries ago. At the time, the rulers of Grandport sought to exert their influence over territories inland. Ironically, this compelled the warring tribes to put aside their differences and unite against their common foe. Oh, but look at the time. We'll pick up where we left off next time. Don't forget to read chapters 3 and 4 before our next lecture. And be prepared to answer questions on any of the material within.
Yes, Professor.
thank you for another most stimulating lecture, Professor Albright.
I like this guy already. Oh, I have to speak now. I didn't realize this wasn't fully voice acted. I didn't even realize it was voice acted at all. Anyway. Professor Albright, Mercedes from the Royal Library came by with a message for you. Seems today's your lucky day. You've been granted permission to enter the Special Archives.
Splendid!
Finally, I may begin my research. The library is just outside the palace. I'd best make haste. Use the radar in the bottom right to check the area to find your heading. Okay. So use the mini-map to do things. Okay. Okay. There we go. Walk down here, I think? Yeah.
Oh.
Profess?
Professor Albright.
Oh, thank heavens you're still here. I thought I had missed you.
Your Highness.
What can I do for you, Your Highness?
The truth of the matter is,
If you can spare the time, I had a question about something we learned today.
But of course!
Your Highness, it would be my pleasure to answer anything. After all, my role as your tutor is as important to me as any of my research. Unfortunately, I cannot spare much time. Is the question a quick one?
indeed,
It will not take long. I was just wondering about the ancient religion of Hornburg. Pray tell, what did they worship?
Very astute of you.
A very astute question, Your Highness. However, I fear that nearly all the texts detailing the nature of the religion were burned and lost when Hornburg fell. I see. A shame, that.
The truth is...
I do, however, have a theory of my own. I believe that the royal family of Hornburg were guardians of an ancient power. Mind you, this is not idle speculation. My theory is based on the fact that...
Oh.
Not much time, he said. Let us continue the discussion another time. My apologies for keeping you, Professor.
With pleasure.
No need for apologies, and it would be my pleasure, Your Highness. That such questions occur to you is a sign of a sharp and curious mind.
I thank you.
Your lectures on the history of the realm are most fascinating to me. For if I do not learn of our past, how can I hope to lead my people to a bright future?
Indeed.
A most admirable philosophy, Your Highness. The people of this land are truly fortunate to be led by one of such wisdom and kindness, as I am truly fortunate to have the opportunity to serve in some small way. You are far too kind, Professor Albright. I am proud to be your student.
Ah,
Oh dear, I'm running late.
good day.
Pray do not forget your assignment, Your Highness.
Farewell.
Of course, Professor.
Ah, Cyrus. Yes? Do you have a question for me?
No.
I mean, no. Good day, Professor. Some of these lines are voiced. And some of them aren't. It's very hard to keep track. I'm trying. Oh, I move. Okay. Is there a run button? There is a run button. Okay. Go this way. Hello there.
It's me, Cyrus.
Good day, Mercedes. Cyrus Albright here to browse the special archives. Oh, Professor Albright, you're looking quite eager today. When I heard that an original copy of The Church of the Flame, A Complete History, had been donated to our archives, I simply had to be the first to see it.
I see.
You're more on top of our collection than I am. Just sign here.
With pleasure.
Is something amiss?
Actually,
For someone known as the most brilliant mind in the Royal Academy, when you talk about books, you're as giddy as a schoolboy. When you put it that way, yes. So much as a child is fascinated by a new toy, I am titillated by the prospect of acquiring new knowledge.
I see.
Right, to the expression on your face says it all. Anyway, everything seems to be in order. Enjoy your quest for knowledge, Professor.
Many thanks.
Many thanks, my dear. I most certainly will.
What have we here?
How odd. The tome is nowhere to be found. Did someone return it to the wrong shelf? Not here either.
An interesting dilemma.
These archives are strictly guarded and curated. Wherever could it have gone?
Professor Albright!
The headmaster would see you at once. Of all the times to... Oh well. Might I ask you a favor? What might that be?
The truth is...
The tome I mentioned before seems to have gone missing. Could you locate it for me?
I see.
Missing? Huh. I'll begin looking at once, Professor.
Many thanks.
My dear.
Cyrus Albright, by your request, sir.
Do enter. My apologies for summoning you on such short notice.
How might I be of assistance, Headmaster?
That treatise on arcane studies you published. What in the gods' names were you thinking?
Sir? I do believe I made my hypothesis perfectly clear.
I'm not talking about your hypothesis. You went out of your way to cite one of the texts in our special archives. The knowledge housed in those tomes is the Royal Academy's greatest treasure. It is not to be divulged to the public at your whim. Laying it bare in one of your silly papers is out of the question.
I am fully aware of the value of those tomes, Headmaster. It is for that very reason I would share the knowledge with my peers.
You are to share nothing! That wisdom is for the Academy and the Academy alone.
But that goes against everything.
Enough, Cyrus!
Even my best argument is sure to fall on deaf ears. The headmaster sees knowledge as a metal or precious stone, something to be appreciated by its rightful owner alone. Knowledge is power, and power is to be hoarded. An unfortunate attitude, indeed. My sincere apologies, Headmaster. It won't happen again. Is there anything else you need of me?
That is all. You may go. Wait, there was one last thing.
Sir?
I heard the Special Archives will be closing early today. If you have research to do there, I would do so quickly.
Good gods. It's as if he enjoys watching me suffer. Thank you for your concern, Headmaster. In that case, I'll be on my way.
Enter.
Excuse me.
What's the matter?
What is it, Cyrus? It's about Professor Albright, sir. I wonder what they're going to talk about. I'm liking this so far, it's very neat. Go over here to the Special Archives, then.
Can I help you?
Ah, Professor Albright.
A moment of your time.
Did you have any luck finding the tome?
My apologies.
I'm afraid not.
Say it is not so.
Well, this is most unfortunate. One might conclude that it had been stolen.
Actually,
Professor, taking books out from these archives is strictly forbidden. As you know, the keys to the vault are entrusted only to a select few. Quite honestly, it would be easier to steal the crown off the king's head.
Aho!
An impregnable vault, a disappearing tome. It would seem we have quite the mystery on our hands. And the mysteries of the world are meant to be solved. Or so the scholar in me says. Would you not agree? If it had been stolen, I would say it's a job for the city guard. But I can see you won't let it go until you've cracked the case, as it were.
Indeed!
Ha ha. You could say that indeed. A habit I just can't seem to break. Once a puzzle is placed before me, I simply cannot rest until I've worked out a solution.
I see.
Well, far be it for me to stand in your way. It must be tough being a genius.
Leave it to me.
I'll not deny it. Worry not, the tome will be back on the shelf before you can bat an eyelash.
Take care.
Right. Thanks. Best of luck in your search.
Time to do some research.
And the game is afoot. Now, where to begin my search? I suppose I should inquire with Mercedes as to where the keys to the library are stored. The guard at the front door would know who has been frequenting the library lately, as might my fellow scholars. Then mayhap I could pay the headmaster a visit as well. Utilize each character's unique action to overcome any obstacle. Try pressing X in front of a townsperson. Cyrus can scrutinize and glean new knowledge from the townspeople. That we shall do. Scrutinize. Let's see now. Age 41. Of course I've got a key to the archives, and no, I wasn't sleeping. I was resting my eyes is all. But even if I was sleeping, what would it matter? What kind of fool would bother stealing a worthless tome anyway? Most intriguing. Okay, they want me to go to Mercedes? Hello. I'm gonna scrutinize you, hope you don't mind. Age 21. My only headmaster Yvon, and the guard stationed outside should have a key to the library archives. Most intriguing. Your turn, whoever you are. Let's see now. Age 30. The key to the archives? Oh, I haven't got that. But I'm not surprised someone stole the tome, considering what they're worth. I'm gambling depths myself, so I understand the temptation. Most intriguing. Russell's situation. He knows the value of tomes. Couldn't read that fast enough. And here, to the headmaster. He's up here, I believe. Sir, I shall scrutinize you, hope you don't mind. Let's see. 58. You know full well I have a key to the special archives, and that I would never be so foolish as to let it all fall into the wrong hands. In any event, I have had no reason to peruse those tomes in quite some time. Most intriguing. He has a key, this is true, but the dust it gathers suggests that I can't read that line fast enough.
Splendid!
That should be all the information I need to solve the case. Who possesses keys to the archives? The headmaster and the guard.
But of course!
It all makes sense now. There are only 2 keys to the archives, one belonging to the headmaster and one to the guardsman. And whose key was used to unlock the archives? It was the guards. The headmaster's key is safely locked away in his office. Furthermore, he hasn't visited the archives today. On the other hand, the guard had been acting suspiciously as of late, even sleeping while on active duty.
Oh!
It would be all too easy a task to lift the key off his person. So is it possible that the guard is our man? I thought I was going to ask me a question there.
No.
No. He would have no motive. The culprit must be someone who understands the true value of the tome. It's Russell. Which is to say, one of my colleagues. And most likely the one who had accrued a frightful gambling debt.
Which means that...
To put it all together, and our villain is... Well, I only have the one option, but okay. It's Russell.
Yes.
Indubitably. The shifty scholar Russell. Yes, I dare say my logic is foolproof.
Shall we begin?
Now all that remains is to find our man and make him confess to the crime. Word has it he's been doing his research underground these days. Underground we shall go then.
Now then,
I think it's time I did some field work of my own. Saving your progress. You never know when danger might strike, so be sure to save often. Keep an eye out for this monument, the book on a pedestal thing. Okay. You can find save points in towns, overworld areas, and dungeons. Then let's save. Save successful. Alright. I'm sure that bodes well. Subterranean study. Danger level 1. Does that mean there's no one around here? Or does that mean there's just really low level guys? Probably just level 1 guys, right? Is there a stealth mechanic? Why does my... oh.
I've done my research on you.
I guess there's random encounters. Neat. Exploit your foe's weaknesses to turn the tide of battle in your favor. Attack your foe's weak point to lower their shield points. Reduce shield points to 0 to break your foe. Cyrus can utilize staves, fire magic, and ice magic in battle. Go to Scholar Skills and choose Fireball or Ice Wind to see the spells in action. Once you can use more weapons, select Attack and choose the one you want to use with the directional inputs. That I shall do then. Scholarly Skills? Let's use a Fireball. Spell every mage uses. Boost mode. Enter boost mode to augment your powers. Break your foes to drastically reduce their defense. Press the right bumper button to enter boost mode, and the potency of your attacks will surge. You gain 1 boost point per turn. You can spend up to 3 to boost your character. 3 levels of power. If you use boost mode, you will not gain any BP on the following turn. So if I were to get 9 boost points, I could get maxed out boost mode? Is that what I'm reading? Do I have boost mode? I guess I do. Scholar Skills. We'll use Ice now. Nice. That looks really good. I like the graphics in this game a lot.
What is the logical course of action?
Let us just attack you normally then.
An interesting dilemma.
Let's do it again. Is there a health bar on you anyway?
What is the logical course of action?
So throw another fireball at you.
Oh, flames! Rage! Wrong! An interesting dilemma.
We'll use boost mode again. There we go.
Not bad. A passing grade.
Level up. Items obtained? Nothing. Very nice. Okay. Why does my mini-map turn red whenever I run? Does that increase the, random encounter chance? Probably, right? Alright. Let's go meet this guy here. Hello.
What?
Professor Albright. Are you always in the habit of barging into your peers' offices while they're working?
Excuse me.
My apologies. I would have knocked, but I didn't see a door.
A moment of your time.
apropos of nothing, mayhap you've heard a certain tome that was stolen from the archives. I haven't the faintest clue what you're talking about.
Come now.
Come now, Russell. Playing dumb is just going to drag this out for the both of us. So, let's cut straight to the heart of the matter. You're a thief, and I can prove it. What the hells you can?
The truth is...
Unfortunately for you, at precisely the moment you were trying to sneak back with the key, your friend, the guardman, was just waking from his little slumber. But that's impossible. He was asleep. I'm positively... Ah.
Oh.
Keeping up on our friend's somnolence, are we, old chum? This guy uses words I am not familiar with, making me feel like a dum-dum. It was a slip of the tongue, I tell you. I know nothing of this God's damn book.
Is that so?
Figured you'd say as much. Then perhaps you'd care to accompany me to the academy, to prove your innocence, of course. Damn it! Damn it all to hell! It was the perfect plan, if not for your bloody meddling. I could have it all. I could have had it all. You are very large. Wow, I did. Have you always been this large, or?
Interesting dilemma.
I am very tiny in comparison.
Now, what next?
Smack you again, and then we'll boost next turn. I think that's the right course of action.
Now the true lesson begins.
Lightning bolt.
All light, smite them down.
That didn't take them down. Okay. Gonna need to heal really soon. I feel like I'm doing worse this time. How am I doing worse?
Let's try this.
No matter. Doesn't matter how that I feel like I'm doing worse. It matters that I know I'm doing better.
What is the logical
Because
course
I
of
have
action?
learned. I could defend. I'll attack this. Wait, no, if I smack him twice, then I'll have... I'm not worried about that. Because I can break you this turn
What next?
and stop you from doing your thing. And now that you're broken, I can triple boost and lightning all of you. I should probably like fireball or ice to see if you're weak to it. That didn't take down either of them, okay. I was hoping that would at least take down both weaker guys.
Let's try this.
Man, they really expect us to be good at the game by now, wow.
An interesting dilemma.
I wonder what level you're supposed to be. Because I thought this guy's like 4 thing here was supposed to be indicative of his level, but that doesn't appear to be the case.
Now, what next?
I'll just keep doing this loop until I win. And that might work.
An interesting dilemma.
My focus is unparalleled.
Let's try ice this time. You're weak to ice, okay. It's a good thing I've learned that.
Let's try this.
I should be able to break you this turn. Ow. Man, they are wailing on me. It's okay, I'll get him.
An interesting dilemma.
I'm going to defend.
I think not. What is the logical course of action?
Now the true lesson begins. Oh,
Go down.
here's some
Okay, they took down the little guys. So now it's just me and you, sir. I'll defend again.
I think not. What is the logical
Oh no.
course of action?
I'll
I
defend.
think not.
Okay, that was wise.
Let's try this.
I think I've got this in the bag now.
What next?
If I boost here... Oh wait, no, if I boost I won't gain the boost thing next turn. Okay. Now if I boost...
Now, what next?
And now if I do this...
lesson begins. Oh, ice, pierce them through.
I feel like I'm doing a lot better. So, as shown by last time, I get one free turn here. Oh,
Thus
okay.
ends your lesson.
Very nice. That was really rough for, like, the first boss of the game. I swear, I never meant to. I just needed the money.
Just so.
That tome would fetch a small fortune, this is true. And yet, did you not for a moment consider the consequences?
Say it is not so.
In stealing that tome, you would steal your students something more valuable than all the realm's riches. A grave crime, no matter who would perpetrate it, but all the more unforgivable when committed by one who calls himself a scholar.
Thank you.
Well, I'll be you actually did crack the case of the stolen book.
Indeed.
That I did, and yet I fear this may not be the only volume our friend had purloined. Russell has already confessed to the full extent of his crimes, and revealed the names of his business associates. We need only track down the books and purchase them back. I'll speak to the guards and see that we redouble the security of the archives. What's this? It says there's another book still missing. That scoundrel of a scholar steal this one as well?
Actually,
Ah, from the far reaches of hell, number 1. I can assure you he did not. It's been missing for some 15 years now. Russell's aggressive borrowing only extends some 2 years back.
I see.
So this volume was lost, or stolen, long before that.
yes.
Right as always, Professor. Pray tell me more about from the far reaches of hell. According to our records, it would seem to be a compendium of ancient rites and long-lost magics.
Actually,
If I am not mistaken, it was the single oldest volume housed within our archives. Needless to say, it was a tremendous loss.
Most intriguing.
Oh, it's another mystery, it would seem. Hello. Professor Albright, the headmaster, would speak with you at once.
Is Autumn miss?
Again, what could it be this time? Perhaps he plans to commend you for your role in apprehending the library thief. I have no interest in accolades, but if he insists... Let us go on over. I'm gonna save before that, though. Save over besting our first adversary. I don't have the mini-map anymore, I just realized. How long has that been a thing? I mean, I know where to go anyway, but it's gonna change once we leave, like, the starting town. Did I turn it off by accident?
I've brought Professor Albright, as asked, sir.
Good. Enter. Thank you, Lucia.
Yes, Headmaster. What can I do for you? Something tells me he's not about to offer a commendation.
Professor Albright, a most troubling report has reached my ears.
A report, sir?
An anonymous source claims that you have abused your prestigious position to enter into an illicit relationship with Her Highness the Princess.
Excuse me?
Oh. And you believed this report, sir?
If it is untrue, then say so.
Why, it is unfounded, unsubstantiated, balderdash of the highest order.
That it is.
I would like to take your words at face value, Professor, but I fear the situation is not so simple. A rumor regarding the royal family, even an unsubstantiated one such as this, is sure to spread quickly. If we do not take swift action, Princess Mary's good name could be forever sullied. That is something that simply cannot be allowed to happen. Surely you understand.
And so what do you intend to do with me, sir?
It is not an easy decision to make. Dismissing you outright would be tantamount to an admission of guilt.
If I may be so bold, Headmaster, what about a sabbatical? Professor Albright is put on extended leave, while official accounts state that he's doing fieldwork in a distant land.
What say you, Cyrus? This way, both the Academy's reputation and your own will remain intact.
My reputation?
Do we have a problem, Professor?
Not at all, Headmaster. On the contrary, this might prove the perfect opportunity.
Opportunity? For what?
As a matter of fact, there is a matter which has piqued my interest of late. I was just wondering when I might find the time to do a bit of research in the field. I think I will set forth on a journey. in search of an ancient tome that disappeared 15 years ago. Besides, if I am not permitted to share what I have learned with my peers and the public, there is little point in continuing my research here.
Is that so? Do tell, Professor. What is it that you intend to investigate?
As regards a certain tome. Now, if you will forgive me, I must begin packing for my journey. Good day to you, Headmaster.
An enigma as ever, that one.
Professor!
Oh, Cyrus, what is it?
I heard that you were leaving the academy.
Then you heard true.
Professor, I'm so sorry.
I see. So you were the source of the rumor.
You knew?
Not until just this moment, when you apologized. And yet, I cannot fathom your motive. Why would you tell such a terrible lie?
You're always helping Her Highness, answering her every question. I just wanted you to pay more attention to me.
And that's why you went to the headmaster.
Yes, but I just wanted to get you in a little trouble. I didn't think they would. I am so sorry, Professor. Can you ever forgive me?
Worry not, my dear. It just so happens that I was looking for a good excuse to go on a journey.
You were?
For some time now, I've wanted to travel the realm and see what can be learned beyond these halls. I dare say the timing couldn't have been better. You see, there's a certain matter I simply can't wait to investigate. So fret not, my girl. If anything, you've done me a favor. Besides, I am not entirely without fault in the matter. Indeed, I have not been as attentive to you as I should. Had I realized your true intention sooner, I would not be in this position.
Professor, whatever do you...
If only I had realized how devoted you were to your studies, my dear girl.
My studies.
I have always striven to treat all my students equally. And yet, Her Highness is always eager to ask questions, and I was all too eager to answer them. In doing so, I may have given the impression that I favored her above you and the others. This was not my intention, but I am at fault all the same. Yes, if only I had seen you for the ardent and devoted young scholar that you are.
I don't think that's exactly my guy, but
Professor...
admirable all the same.
Perhaps you're not quite as sharp as I thought you were.
Yes?
Never mind.
In that case, I should be off. Pray do not shirk your studies, my girl.
Yes, Professor. Will I ever see you again?
do not see why not, provided we both still live.
Alright then. Onward to a journey. I'm going to save. Cyrus isn't very perceptive, it looks like. I appreciate his thirst for knowledge, though.
Now, I must find out all I can about From the Far Reaches of Hell. My erstwhile colleague, Det, knows more about arcane studies than anyone I know. Last I heard, she sojourned in Quarry Quest. I should begin my journey there.
Who are you? Ellipses man. And so Cyrus left the academy behind in search of the lost home. From the far reaches of hell, what dark secrets might these pages hold? Only the gods know. The search for truth. Across Austera, there are 7 others who await you. Why not venture out and find them? Together you can defeat even the greatest foes. Okay. Let's do that then.